Yo guys, Jacob Bardoti here, back for another vlog, and today there's just a couple more things that I gotta fix on my Mustang. So the two problems right now that I'm having is the fueling issue. It wants to click every like 2 seconds when I'm trying to fill up, which is really annoying because I can't use the little automatic clicker on my car because it just keeps going click, and then I start it again and then click. It takes probably like 20 clicks for me to fill up my entire car. The other problem is that I'm hearing like a whirring noise on the back left rotor, which I've kind of fixed by pulling up the e-brake while driving, and you could tell that it's something to do with the pads and something with the brakes. So what I'm gonna do is get in there and I'm gonna lube everything up. So all the sliding pins or whatever, we're gonna get in there and lube all that stuff up. And then for the fueling issue, it's pretty simple. All you gotta do is cut the tube, which I'll show you guys because it's just resting on my exhaust, which I guess is a common problem for lowered Mustangs with aftermarket exhaust. So the first thing I'm gonna do is go ahead and jack up the car like always, and while I'm down there I might just tighten up the exhaust and make sure that's all holding from the last video. The exhaust seems to be holding up pretty good. It looks to be in the exact same spot, but I'm still just gonna go under there and make sure it's all nice and tight. A little safety tip: before you get under your car, always give it a nice little push or so just to make sure everything's nice and tight. That's gonna be supporting your life basically. When I was taking this off, it was more of a pain, and I remember that I had one stud that was kind of a weirdo and wouldn't let me put on the lug nut. So I'm wondering if this is something to do with it, because also when I took it off, it was pretty warm and I did just drive the car back from class. I took off another one and this one is nice and cool to the touch while this one's warm. I think I found part of the issue. I think it's that stud. What I'll probably end up doing tonight is ordering a new stud. Pretty sure it's not that hard. Pretty sure we can just knock it out pretty quick. As soon as it comes, I can replace it. Whoa, okay, so I found out the reason. I think it's time for some new rear pads. There is nothing left on these. Sheesh. All right, well, that's getting ordered here pretty quick too, because that's metal on metal, and I'm pretty sure that's what I'm hearing. Ordering new pads and getting a new stud ASAP. So the next thing I'm going to do is get under there and show you guys the tube that's basically welded itself to my exhaust. What that tube does is it vents out the gas tank air. It's a common problem on lowered Mustangs for the tube to touch the exhaust and weld itself shut. So I'll go under there and show you guys what I'm talking about. We're under the car now. It's pretty hard to see, but that's the breather tube I'm talking about. You can see it's on that pipe. It's like the over pipe. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it where it's all melted. All right, so these are those breather tubes I was talking about. As you can see, pretty much welded right onto my muffler. Yeah, this one's supposed to be completely open and it's completely closed. Yeah, I'd say this is the fueling issue, but I won't really know because my brakes are apart and I gotta wait for the new brake pads to come in so that way I can change them. I'm gonna pause for right now and just leave the car. Hopefully tomorrow I'll have the parts and I'll see you guys then. Yo guys, it is now the next day. I have the parts and I'm ready to get started. So I got brake pads, I got anti-seize, and I got the new stud. I'm just gonna put these on. They're temporary. I got some cheapo pads because I am, like I said, working with another brake company to try to get something for you guys. So hopefully that happens. But for now, I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. Now I'm gonna start on the brake pad right there, and I'm just gonna put some anti-seize on the back so that way it's all nice and quiet.
8 hours later.
At this point I have one side completely done. I have the stud, which was a big old pain in the butt. My first time ever doing that, but it's done. I also have the new pads all nice and lubricated, and the slide pins and all of that were lubricated. The next thing I'm gonna do is go ahead and put the wheel on and just make sure everything's good there. And then I'm gonna go to the other side just so that way the pads are even. Obviously you always do brakes in a pair. I'm not gonna show you guys too much of that process because again, it's pretty simple. So I'll just meet you guys after I'm all done with the brakes. Just finished up the passenger side brakes. So now what I'm gonna do is go for a test drive, make sure everything's good, probably do a quick little bed-in procedure. I'm gonna do like a general one where you stop, slow down, nothing to heat up the brakes too much. Make sure it's not like the whirring noise is still there. And also I'm gonna go get some gas and see how that's working, because hopefully that whole thing is fixed with the fuel line issues. I'm gonna update you guys and see how it works. After bedding it in, there was no weird sounds, no weird noises, so everything was good. I don't hear that whooshing sound anymore. So now I'm at a gas station. It was part of my test drive. So now what I'm gonna do is fill it up with gas. I have a quarter tank, and I'm just gonna let the handle go and see how it works. I'm nervous, let's see how it works. Ooh, I'm nervous. So far so good. Wow, a full tank, no clicks. The fueling issue is fixed, the braking issue is fixed, so now my car is back to 100%. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up right here. So comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.